All right, what we're going to do is walk through how we turn a standard data view into a data view that's more of a columnar format that we're used to seeing in an Excel format. First, we're going to go ahead and select all. Then we're going to share, export. And depending on whether or not you have leading zeros, you're either going to open that file or save that file. And we're going to go ahead and open it. And then what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to go ahead and take that file, the information in that file, we're going to select all, which is what I've done here. I've selected all. Then I'm going to hit Insert Pivot Table, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the default options, which gives me a new sheet and then the pivot table working space. And what I'm going to do is, you have a couple of different options how you want to set this up. Typically, we will see rows with the employee ID first, and what I like to do is I like to update my field settings so that I don't have any subtotals and I have a tabular form. And then the next thing you'll typically see is you're going to most likely want to see the employee's name. And this is another thing that we're going to want to update our field settings. No subtotal, tabular. And then we're going to want to see our columns as our pay codes, and we want our values to be the actual total hour amounts. And this gives you what you're used to seeing in a more standard Excel format. So once you have it in this format, you can then use this to do auditing, reconciliation. At this point, you can kind of copy paste and then cut and paste and move the columns around to be in whatever order you need to for rapid pay data entry. Gives you grand totals by employee as well as each type of hours code that you have within that period. And the great thing about this is if you add a pay code on the fly, there's no need to go through and update all of your data views. This will automatically grab anything that was used within the period that you were looking at. And for Flint, you're going to have a version that has current information with inclusive of all corrections. You'll have corrections only and totals that exclude corrections.